Clarita's hometown station, KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220. This is the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. And Tori, we have a very special guest in studio.
That we do. It is Cesar Ranuschio. How are you doing, Cesar?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm here from Body Shop 661.
I know, but you were having a rough time getting over here. You were caught in this mess on the streets.
On Sierra Highway. Like, I grew up out here, so we took a shortcut through Dockweiler to get here because it's just backed up all the way back,
You have secret passageways.
I've lived out here in Santa Clarita forever.
Cesar, you are from Body Shop 661.
Yes.
And please tell me a little bit about your shop, where you're located. We are getting new listeners constantly because now, I don't know if you know, but we're on 98.1 on FM.
Yeah,
so we're getting, people might know you from the AM when you've come in to interview, but now we have new listeners. So tell our new listeners about your shop and where you're located.
Awesome. Hi, my name is Cesar. I'm from Body Shop 661, and I've been in the area since 1999, so I was 18. I grew up out here, so... You know how this town is. Everybody knows each other, especially with Facebook and everything. So any car problems or anything, come and help. Come and ask, and I'm here to help. Even if it's just to answer questions or something.
Really? You mean you'd answer my question even if I just like sitting here? You'd answer my question.
I have to. It's you. Come on. I'll do it. I'm here to help out. Especially if you have something down or like a safety question or something. Don't even think twice. Come ask me. Safety first.
You are located on Ruther Avenue?
Yeah, on Ruther Avenue behind Home Depot. We're in the blue and white buildings, and I'm in the center alley, front left.
Good to know you're on that side of Ruther.
Yes.
Because usually, if I heard Ruther Avenue, I would go the other direction. I'm glad you said Home Depot, behind Home Depot.
Yeah.
What is happening for the holidays? What, you have any specials going on?
Actually, I do. That's why I'm here. I have a Christmas special that will take off any bumper, will primer it, repair it, paint it, and put it back on for $400. Usually, if it's like a 3-stage pearl, it's like around $1,200, $1,100.
Okay, wait a second. You're talking. You've got some lingo going on here. 3-stage pearl. What does that mean?
That's like those cars, like the new Cadillacs or something. They're real like deep colors and stuff like that. So now, if you have one of those and you've been waiting, because it's been too expensive, it's the time to do it.
Now it's time.
Yeah, because I have a special for the holidays. That way we can clean our stuff up before the new year, and I'll do it for $400. We'll take it off. All the paint materials, all the labor. If we need parts, those are extra, but at least we'll do, the painting and the materials.
Hey, listen, $400 is a long way away from $1,200. So.
Yeah, so if you have an expensive car, this is the time to do it, because sometimes, the more, like, they're harder to take apart, like the Mercedes, so those cost more, but now the special's for everybody, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday it was raining. The day before it was raining. Yes. What can you offer our listeners as far as some safety tips? What do we need to know regarding our car? Should we look at something? I know the wipers need to be changed out every once in a while, and I am guilty of this. I don't, and they probably get dry,
but
rotted.
it's so horrible when it rains. You can't see it on the car. That's the problem. And then here in California, it's, once a year, but then you're stuck in that situation,
Well, the sun probably beats down.
If you're stuck, sometimes, like, the Rain-X, helps sometimes. Like, I have an old hot rod, and the windshield wipers don't work. And sometimes when it's raining, you need to do something. So if you put, like, Rain-X, it'll help clear it a little bit.
Rain-X is a wax?
It's like a little wax stuff. They got an auto parts store, and it'll help you. Or if you have a long trip, you put some of that on there in the rain, and it'll help you a bunch too.
Well, that was a little tip from Cesar.
Yeah.
Tips from Cesar. How often should we change out our blades? Because seriously, they beat in the sun. They get, beaten down in the sun out here.
The paints get sunburned out from the sun. It's so hot, But you got to lift them up and touch them, see if they're rubbery, The corners usually start breaking first. So if the corners are cracking a little bit and you see little cracks, it's like, what's going to happen when it rains, It's going to completely crack off.
Why are we I'm so lazy about changing it, and it's not a hard thing to do.
It's
right?
not a big thing.
What about...
You forget it never rains. If you were like in... Oregon, it rains 200 days a year,
True,
you'd have those taken care of.
So this is our winter. It's chilly out, still chilly out. What do we need as far as, when we check our car over for the winter? Now, certainly it's not as bad as if we were in the East Coast or Midwest. There are certain things you got to check. But what do we need as Californians? What do we need?
Tires are so important because our roads are so dry. When the cars leak oil, they get on the road. And when it rains, they make like little streams and all the oil goes down that. So tires are very important too. And remember, if your tires are bald and you hit a puddle of water, you're going to be floating. You know what I mean? 'Cause you don't have
Hydroplaning?
hydroplaning because you have no traction,
So the first thing we need to check are the tires. Tires are super
tires,
important.
yeah.
If you're starting to see a little baldness on there, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Do you take care of that?
I don't do that, but if you have any questions or something, I'm here
You
to
can
help.
refer.
Yeah, I can
You
refer.
totally can refer. And we talked about the windshield wipers, very important. Space between the cars. What is the average? Like, I see a lot of cars we travel. Now, we learned this when we had to get our driver's license. I thought it was the 1001, 1002
Yeah, for stopping.
for stopping. Is that what
But
it's still?
I think it's still kind of like that. Like 3 car lanes. But when it's raining, you gotta leave more.
Yeah.
And his problem is people are all in traffic when it's raining. So, but you're driving slower. You just gotta leave your car lane. I know one person might steal your spot. But it's not worth it, because
It's really not.
Yeah, it's not worth it. And then they don't get there that much faster, to be honest. You know what I mean? Just take your time, and just be safe.
Hey, be polite. Let if the guy wants to come into your lane, what's it really gonna? Is that one car really gonna, make or break your drive?
Yeah.
Take your time. I
Yeah,
say this
'cause
all the
remember,
time.
Too, there's a bunch of people who are frustrated. So you have a bunch of so you just gotta take your time more than usual, and just.
Yeah, and I say it all the time in traffic reports. Give yourself some extra time, and I mean it. When I say give yourself 10 or 15 minutes, I really mean it because I can see what's up ahead, and people get frustrated. That's how accidents happen. What do you do in case of an accident? What's the first thing you do?
An accident, the first thing is like we've been saying all day is safety. You got to pull over, somewhere where you're safe so nothing happens. Then you should exchange insurance information. Sometimes calling the police takes too long, and especially if it's raining. You imagine being outside in the rain, so you got to make sure you get driver's license. Now with the cameras, we take a picture of driver's license, picture of the license, picture of the insurance card. You know what I mean? If you could, do some statement or something, that'd be great. With a voice recorder or something.
Absolutely.
But just to have something for you, especially if it's not your fault. But that's, the first thing is safety.
First thing is safety. One last question. Let's talk about snow now. A lot of people don't think it snows here in Southern California. Guess what happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Go up the
everywhere.
northbound 5. Grapevine is closed due to snow.
If you have a 4-wheel drive, I usually rent a car to go to the snow, because I never go there. With the 4-wheel drives, you can go like straight up to the snow. You have to take it real slow. But if you only have a truck, a normal 2-wheel drive car, you need to put the chains on there. Especially because if you get stuck out there, the car will slide everywhere. And you know how scary the black ice is and all that. So
It really is.
Yeah, the chains and all that will break all that. So you're going to need that. Unless you have like a 4-wheel drive vehicle with decent tires. But you still have to go slow because if it snowed a couple inches, then you're going to need chains too. Let's get real,
Let's get real.
So, yeah.
Cesar Ranuschio, he is Body Shop 661. Do you have a website for us?
Yes, it's bodyshop661.com.
Oh, that's very easy.
Yeah, and then you can look us up too on Facebook and Instagram,
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all the social media.
Phone number?
661-251-2252. Also, if you want to send me photos for questions, you can email me, and it's Cesar, CESAR, at bodyshop661.com.
You can see he'll answer your questions. He's been answering them for the past 10 minutes. Cesar, always a pleasure. Have a great rest of your weekend, hon.